Happy Mass Monday. This one came with one of those paper things. It's supposed to help you put it on better, but I can never figure out how to get those back off, so I take it off beforehand, which makes it harder to get this on, but you know, it is what it is. All right, this is from Temu. Got a whole pack of these a while back. And if you've watched my Temu haul, I got a pack of them for you guys for when it comes to my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I got a bunch of Temu stuff, plus I have some other stuff. So I'm not having the giveaway yet. I still need 20 more subscribers and to stay there a while, but you know, a month or two down the road, we'll get there. Unless you want to subscribe now. But anyway, I found, and I thought this sounded kind of fun, and I think I'm very knowledgeable in this subject, but maybe not. Is it a Bible quote or a movie quote? Now, I've read the Bible several times, but some of those movie quotes, this could goof me up. Okay, the first one is, I was formed before ancient times, from the beginning, before the earth began. Is this a superhero origin story or something from the Bible? I said the Bible, and I'm correct. It's Proverbs 8:23. Sorry, still got that cough. Ugh. Okay, this next one, I know one of my favorite movies, so I definitely know this is a movie quote. As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again. That's Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a great movie. It's long. I think it's like 3 hours, but it's about the Civil War and, you know, this woman that just tries to keep her family together. So that is definitely in a movie. Before I tell you any more, I'm going to show you the greatest thing your eyes have ever beheld. He was a king and a god in the world he knew. That I think that's a movie. It was King Kong. So far I got all of the first 3 right. Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity. I still think that's an actor said that. From the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe. The high-ranking Roman general says this to his men. So far I got all of them right. Devise a plan, it will fail. Make a prediction, it will not happen. I think that's in the Bible, but they just worded it weird. Isaiah 8:10. According to Isaiah, you can throw out your calendar and let God take the wheel. Doesn't sound too bad to me. Jesus, take the wheel. There is nothing free except the grace of God. I don't think that's biblical. I think that's a movie character. In the 2010 film True Grit, Matty Ross says this: you must pay for everything in this world one way or another. Yep. A king's fury is a messenger of death, but a wise person appeases it. That totally sounds like a proverb. They may be faking me out, but it sounds like a proverb to me. This sounds like a proverb straight from the big screen, but it's actually from the big book. Basically, if you're smart, you'll attempt to calm down the angry king rather than rebel against him. So it is the Bible, as I thought. Didn't say where, though. His eyes were like a flame of fire, his feet were like burnished bronze, refined in a furnace, and his voice was like the roar of many waters. That is definitely from the Bible. Revelation 1:15. John describes Jesus in a very enchanting terms. In his right hand he held 7 stars. From his mouth came a sword sharp two-edged sword, and his face was like the sun shining in full strength. He goes on to say, well, I'm proud of myself. So far I got them all right. I want a mission, and for my sins they gave me one. That's definitely a movie character, but who, I don't know. It's from the 1979 film Apocalypse Now. Martin Sheen says it to Marlon Brando. Your heart is free. Have the courage to follow it. I think that's a movie character. It's from Braveheart. Yeah, Braveheart was a good movie. As for me, I am in your hands. Do with me whatever you think is good and right. That is Paul, I think, from the Bible. Oh, it was Jeremiah. But I was right, it was the Bible, I just had the wrong guy. So at least I got the right book. Where does the quote, "Did you know this church is in the exact center of the city? The elders decreed it so that everybody should be equally close to God," come from? It comes from a movie, I believe. Ultron says this in the Avengers of the Age of Ultron. Didn't know where it came from, but I knew it wasn't the Bible. Arrogance and fear still keep you from learning the simplest and most significant lesson of all. I think that's a movie. The infinitely wise ancient one says this to Doctor Strange in the film of the same name. So it's I didn't like that movie, Doctor Strange. Did y'all like that one? Just like, I don't know, it was weird. I just didn't care for it. Do you know any prayers, my friend? That's definitely not the Bible. That's a film. The Adventures of Robin Hood. Sir Guy Gisborne says this to Robin Hood as they duel. "I'll say one for you," Robin Hood slyly replies. "If no one saves us, we will surrender to you." Sounds like something out of an action movie or the Bible. Which is it? Action movie. Oh, first one I got wrong. It was the Bible. 1 Samuel 11:13. The elders of Jabesh request 7 days of respite from the Nahash, the Ammonite, who has attacked and surrounded them. Fortunately, Nahash grants them this, and Gibeah of Saul has their back. Oof. Okay, I got one wrong. Not too bad. Don't feel too bad about only getting one wrong so far. But I am a generous God. Someone asks, another responds, "You are generous as you are divine, O King of Kings." Bible? Nope. It's the movie 300. Xerxes the king talks about how generous he is. Well, it's got Xerxes in it. That's in the Bible. No wonder I got it wrong. So I got 2 in a row wrong. I gotta step it up here. Whoever listens to me will live securely and be undisturbed by the dread of anger. Now that, I think, is the Bible. Yes. It's from Proverbs 1:33. We will work to be an example of how we as brothers and sisters on the earth should treat each other. I think that's a movie. Yes. Black Panther. I think I saw that one, but it didn't sound like the Bible. Well, I did a little bit. They're trying to trick us. I did not start this war. I offered you peace. I showed you mercy. I think that's a movie. 2017 movie War of the Planet of the Apes. Caesar says this to the Colonel. Yeah, I just watched all of the Planet of the Apes movies because there's a new one out in the theater, so I thought I'd catch back up on, because I haven't watched them in a long time. So I watched there's 3 or 4 of them, I think. I watched them when I was sick. That's why I recognize that one. I just heard it. I am your Redeemer. It is by my hand that you will rise from the ashes of the world, someone once said. That one's hard because, they always call Jesus a Redeemer, but the rest of it, I don't know. I'm going to say Bible. Nope. I was iffy about that. Mad Max. So, got that one wrong. 3 wrong so far. I don't know how many. Dear child, the belongings you seek is not behind you, it is ahead. I don't think that's the Bible. Star Wars, The Force Awakens. These words of wisdom. Let's see, Max Kanata gives these words of wisdom to Rey. She perhaps means to explain that Rey belongs with the Jedi now. So far I've missed 3, keeping track. You are not going to get any inheritance in our family because you are the son of another woman. Yeah, that's a movie. Oh, no, it's the Bible. Oops. Bitter inheritance disputes just don't happen on Maury or in the movies. According to the Bible, the sons of Gilead's wife drove Jephthah, their half-brother, away from with this statement. Since their mother had him out of wedlock, they wanted nothing other than to prevent him from getting his inheritance. Don't remember that story at all. So now I've missed 4. How are you guys doing? Getting any of them right? Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Definitely the Bible. Yes. Joshua 1:9. The Lord your God is with you wherever you go. The passage continues. From this day forth, you put your faith in me. Is that a biblical line about following God or something else? I think it's something else. It is. It's a movie quote. It's from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Lord Voldemort tells Ginny Weasley, Beatrix Lestrange, and the rest of the crew to follow him now that Harry Potter is dead. Bellatrix laughed in his face. Can you blame her? So, yeah. Didn't get that. I got that one right, but I didn't know it was from Harry Potter. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate to suffering. I think that's a movie. Yes. That's another Star Wars. Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Yoda says this to Anakin Skywalker before he turns into Darth Vader. Sorry. In the name of all that is good, your wrath upon this world is over. I don't think that's the Bible. I think that's some superhero. Diana, in the latest Wonder Woman film, tells General Eric Ludendorff this when he asked incredulously, "What are you?" "I am Diana, the daughter of blah, 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 blah." Anyway, so Wonder Woman. Let's eat and drink, for tomorrow we shall die. I think that's the Bible. Yes. This sounds like it could be from 300 or Alexander. Is basically an epic war saga, but it's from Isaiah 22:13. There are many iterations of essentially the same line in cinema, pop culture, and maybe even real life. But it was said in the Bible. There is grace in their failings is a quote that refers to all humankind. Who said it? I'm going to say a movie character. Yes. In the Avengers Age of Ultron, Vision tells Ultron, I think the dog next door must be out. Haku's starting to bark, and he's going to get the other two set off. He will die because there is no discipline and will be lost because of his great stupidity. Sounds like the Bible, but I don't think it is. Well, it was the Bible. I should have gone with my first instinct, Proverbs 5:23. So now I've missed 4? Or is it 5? I don't know. I lost track. We shall build a tower that will reach the stars. Having conceived Babel, yet unable to build it themselves, they had thousands to build it for them. Is this a quote plucked straight from the Bible, or is this from a film? Bible? Nope, it was a film. It was a silent film, the one in 1927, a little bit before my time. So now I've definitely missed 5. Haku! Bella, stop! Oh, now they're all going at it. I better go yell at them. Go on. No. Don't you go bark. Ugh. I got them all in, and now Haku's going back out. And I came back, and Max was in my chair. It's like, get down. That's my chair. Oh, there goes Haku again. And the other two want to go out, but I locked them in because he's got a little dog. He's got a doggy door. He can go in and out, but the other two, I have to open the door for them. Okay, just a minute. Having 3 doggies is a lot. Especially since Haku's like, he doesn't want Bella sleeping in the bedroom with the rest of us. He warns her off. Because Max is in his cage, so he doesn't care about him, but he doesn't like Bella in there when I'm asleep. He thinks he's protecting me. And the big dogs, they have to let them in and out and in and out and in and out. Haku's got his little doggy door, but yeah. A couple more days. I think they're coming Wednesday to get the doggies back, so just hang in there. They'll be back. They sent me a film clip. They took a helicopter ride up to a glacier, and then they rode back down on a dog sled. So that looked like fun. And if I remember right, that's pretty pricey. I looked into it, but it was like, I don't know, $150 per person or something. So I'm like, nope, don't think so. So I didn't do it. Plus, when I was there, it was foggy and the helicopters weren't flying anyway. All right, back to these. Sorry. But if you resist and rebel, you will be devoured by the sword. Should be by the sword, I think. I think that's the movie. Nope, it was the Bible. I'm getting these wrong all of a sudden. I got them right in the beginning. Isaiah 1:20. God isn't messing around. He concludes this fierce dagger of threat with, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. So I got that one wrong too. I'm up to like 6, I think, wrong. Oof. Should know my Bible better. I shouldn't be alive unless it was for a reason. I just finally know what I have to do. That's definitely a movie. From Iron Man. That was my granddaughter's favorite character from those movies. Who said, from everyone who has been given much, much will be required. That's definitely the Bible. This one's a little tricky, although it is now somewhat a common Western idiom. It actually stems from the Bible. In Spider-Man, when Uncle Ben tells Peter, with great power comes great responsibility, he's pretty much paraphrasing this Luke 12:48 quote. Where can you find the quote? For it is God's servant and avenger that brings wrath to the one who does wrong. Geez, I don't know. Let's go Bible. Yep. Romans 13:4. It's not for me, the Marvel film, surprisingly. Yeah, I was like a little iffy about that one. Got it right, though. Is this your king? That comes from Pilate or whatever, right around the time of the crucifixion. That's definitely the Bible. No? Seriously? I know they said that in there, something very similar. This quote actually comes from Black Panther. Maybe he said, "Behold your king." It was something real similar, but got that one wrong too. Okay, I got 27 out of 35, so I missed 8. How'd y'all do? Stupid doggy, it's barking. Ugh. So anyway, did you like that? Was that fun? Do you want another similar one? See what we can find? Trying to find some stuff to do on Mass Mondays that's interesting. I thought about doing a story time about my childhood, but we'll save that for another time since I found this. But would you like a story time about my childhood? I was thinking back to the first things I remember. And my friend and I were talking about it, that we don't remember much before elementary school. I don't remember when I was like, 2, 3, 4, 5, those ages. But I do remember, early elementary school. So I can do a story time about my elementary school days if anybody's interested. I lived, let's see, how many places did I live? At least 2, maybe 3 when I was in elementary school, up to middle school, up to high school even. So I can tell some stories about my youth anyway, if you'd like a story time. So let me know if that interests you. This is still soaking in. Put some on my elbows. Alrighty, happy Mass Monday. Hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.